You need
The clock has finally started and things are already...
Did you murder or kidnap someone recently? Just need to make sure you're not a Concord dev.
Oh, don't worry. It will be fine. Oh god. I just look at... It's not looking good from Osmongold. What is that obese GTA picture? Hold up. Excuse me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. Just don't do this to me. Good lord.
The clock has finally started and things are already spinning out of control. That's right, we are mere months away from what will go down as one of the biggest game...
Okay, but be honest with me. Do you think GTA will come out in November? I am still not sure about it. I am... Yes, nah, yes. Nah, yes, maybe. 60% chance. It seems so. Like 12%. Holy shit.
Releases of...
Well, I mean, they put pre-orders up, then... I'm being naive right now. Surely that they have to launch the game if they put the pre-orders up, right?
All time, at least until the second
Right?
impact when Grand Theft Auto 6 finally hits PC. A Evangelion reference that I think really suits this situation nicely as, well, things are starting to feel a bit...
I can't believe that they are not coming to PC. Like, it comes only to console first. I was so freaking shocked by that.
Apocalyptic. Get in the robot, Shinji. This game has already forced basically every single major publisher and studio to slot...
Like, I don't mean to be like that, but what's the point of having a beefy fucking PC if you only launch the game for console? Like, I don't mean to insult PlayStation, but, you know, the performance is not as good as on my PC.
Their games into 1 or 2 month windows before this game comes out or after this game comes out.
Rockstar always does this. Well, just because they always did it, it doesn't mean that they couldn't be better. Like, I feel like... I was being naive. I was like trying to like look at the pre-order and I was searching on Steam. I was like, is there no GTA6 pre-order on Steam? Hello? I was like shooketh, you know?
Comes out, turning its release window into effectively just a black hole other than Barbie and Godzilla. This is going to absolutely decimate the games industry. It's not even funny. I mean, it is actually, it's actually really funny, to be honest with you. Grand Theft Auto 6 has so much gravity that just by confirming their release date, opening pre-order...
Oh yeah, that's actually true. I guarantee you that no one is going to release anything around GTA. Like, I know that like they have been hyping GTA off for like years now. If they actually manage to drop it and it will be actually there, I know that people say, I don't even care, I'm not going to play it. There will be so much. I wouldn't even be surprised if they would break some kind of record with it.
Orders, and also telling everybody how much they're going...
It's gonna be a Godzilla remake? Didn't they just had that like a few years ago? What?
Going to be selling it for. They've already sent the entire games industry into panic mode. Nobody knows what to think. You got CEOs that are out here that are saying one thing and doing another. You have journalists that are already starting to flip-flop.
I don't care about journalists. Like, I would literally listen and believe a professional liar sooner than believe a journalist. No.
We've got investors that are jumping in and jumping out, and somehow at the exact same time, we have players that are forming a class divide over which version of the game people are going to buy. Trying to shame people over what I view as the most shameless monetization I have seen in a AAA game, especially for one that's going to sell as many copies as this one and also cost as much as this one already does. What are people doing right now? The analysts were right.
You know what's sad? Is that now it's going to be normalized that a game will cost $100. And that's the saddest part about it. That's what irks me. Because now, like, I feel like everyone sort of expected GT to be, like, expensive. Like, we were like, 80, 90, something, where it's going to land. But now it's going to be like, oh, yeah, it's just 100, you know? And it's not even, like, right now, I think, what did they call it? Not the complete edition, is it the complete edition, what they call it? the $100 because you can buy something for $80 technically.
Grand Theft Auto did bring the price up, not as high as some
Premium edition, whatever.
people probably wanted it to, but more importantly, there are entire
Ultimate.
sections of the game, shops, and maybe even some missions and game mechanics.
Yeah, like you know, like if you have a deluxe edition and it's like, oh, you get like skins, maybe a pet, it's like whatever. But hiding quests between like versions of the game, that's fucking weird. That's like, I don't know. It's almost like having like a little mini DLC coming with the ultimate version.
Apparently, that are just going to be completely unavailable to people unless they pay to get behind a $20 paywall.
It's very obvious. I tell you what happened. This is what happened. They were trying to price the game to be $100 buckarino. They were like, we shouldn't do that because everyone will get angry. We should do it at 80. So they were like, they made an $80 version, but they want everyone to buy the $100 one. So they were like, what are we going to put it there? If it's just going to be microtransactions, no one will care. So we are going to yoink some feature from the game and lock it behind the pay. So technically, you have the option to choose the cheaper one and you can shut the fuck up. Or you want to play the game however it's intended, and then you have to pay up the $100.
We're segregating the pores now, apparently. It's not as simple as you can't...
Fuck. They're segregating this. There's the very poor, the not so poor, the kind of poor.
Wear the same clothes as me. No, you can't even be in the same store as me.
I don't even want poor people on my server, okay? I only wish to play with people who bought the ultimate GTA. Everyone else goes to this lamest server, okay? With the one with the lag.
Can't make this stuff up. So today, we're going to talk about the first impact of Grand Theft Auto 6, how it's already shaping the games industry for years to come, and what I think about this entire mess that we are getting into. Also... the games it is.
So it's like they can say, see, look, this game is $100 to convince other devs to raise the price.
Oh, it will happen. I can't wait for games to be like $110, $120 on launch. It's going to be so much fun.
History is going to follow everything that these guys do, and they are going to pay for
200. Okay, you say that, but think about Sims 4. If you would buy all the DLCs for Sims 4, that's like above 10 or 20k.
For it. Before that, I've had a lot of people ask me, LD,
oh my god, so bright. He's on light mode.
What's the secret to your hair? And actually,
to the hair?
It's displayed. Actually, they don't have anything to do with it, but they're great too. That's right, today's video is sponsored by
Thanks, but no thanks.
It's crazy to think that it's now just been a little over 2 years since Grand Theft Auto 6 was first announced, and how much this game has already moved the games industry.
It does look pretty. I am so curious how buggy it's going to be.
By effectively doing nothing. The first trailer racked up 283 million views, the second racked up 186, and somehow it's everything that came after that really set the games industry on fire, or more accurately, in this case, everything that didn't. No news, no reveals, no gameplay, just nothing.
Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see what I... Did you see that? I'm not turning the time back. No, I can't because I will get caught. I will not slow it down, but I will let you see it. You have to look into that corner, to the lower corner.
In this case, everything that didn't. No news, no reveals, no gameplay, just nothing. This is the next entry.
Nice.
In a series whose last game came out over a decade ago.
God damn, right? You know, it's fine. At least we have ass. I'm fine with that. That's worth $100, right? Bro, I'm going to sit there and just like stare at it. I hope that it's a little bit going to have that cyberpunk aesthetic. As in like, there were so many times when I was playing Cyberpunk, when I was just enjoying to drive around or like just wander in the town or something, you know? Not just like, oh, quest, murder.
Grand Theft Auto 5 went on to become the best-selling game with, what, 230
I'm expecting great things from GTA.
million copies sold, and even still today ranks among some of the best-selling games.
If they dare to release the twerking, beautiful and twerking, and they are going to patch a fucking booty short onto her, or a safety short, I am personally lighting the entire company on fire. You cannot promise me big butts and take it away from me. You can't.
Every single year. The fact that Rockstar and Take-Two have kept their lips sealed this entire time has only added to both the anticipation and, more importantly, the speculation. Guys, we have people that are over on Reddit that are hyper-analyzing how many teeth are in an alligator's mouth on the cover art right now. We got people...
I mean... Okay. Yeah, sure. Do you think that, maybe they are a little bit too eager for this game to drop? Anticipation? No.
People counting cigarette butts and practically checking their oxygen levels outside of Rockstar's headquarters, trying to predict when the next trailer is going to come out. This game is driving people out of their minds. And just like those players, the industry has lost theirs. We've watched as nearly every major publisher and studio has fallen in line behind Rockstar, first by copying their marketing, every single one of them flying
Oh my god, that's so lame.
by City Colors, then by pinning their hopes and dreams on Grand Theft Auto 6, believing that it'll bring players, wallets, and growth back into the market. And now finally, by pushing the idea that if anybody can normalize $80 to $100 games, it's Rockstar.
I'm telling you, it's going to be normal now. I guarantee you, the next time some shit will come out, it's going to be 100 and everyone will be like, yeah, whatever. Except they forget that this is GTA. GTA has a little bit of a bigger pool than, I don't know, like DEI Fantasy Legends 2027, you know, like whatever.
Even Bank of America weighing in, arguing that it's within Take-Two's best interests as both a publisher and a partner.
I think it actually helps. The higher price helps these horrible companies to flop harder. I think that's why Marathon flops too. People were looking at it and it's like $40. Do I want to play something so mid? And they're like, nah, I will just go back to, I don't know, League, Overwatch, literally anything, right? So the more they are going to raise the prices because, oh, we need to have money, the more people, like, what is it, the game with the bald chick? I know that doesn't help. The space, she's bald, she's angry. Not Exotic. No, she's not bald. She's the lesbian. Intergalactic. Yeah. Like, for example, Intergalactic, if it's going to be like $80 or higher, I'm not sure that's going to fly. You know? I don't think it will at all. The Spacecock NTR game, that already released, the Spacecock NTR game. That was where the guy's wife leaves him for a chick.
Who are you saying GTA6 will be bigger than Mixtape? No way.
Okay, I would never say that. That's crazy. No, maybe not bigger than Mixtape, but, you know.
To many developers to lead
like high guard level.
That price increase, which you guys know means it's nothing good for us. And it looks like Rockstar answered that call. After years of waiting, Rockstar...
Like, unironically, I am at that stage of my life when I feel like I'm a little elitist. And I'm looking at the upcoming games and I'm like, do I want... Like, way back then, the way it worked is that you bought, like, 10 games and they could have been shitty, but it was like 10, 20, maybe $30, and you just bought everything. And now I'm like... Okay, well, I really like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, so I'm sure that I will buy those. But do I want to buy... No, I don't want to buy that one. You know, it's just like I'm picking, and it's like a Michelin star experience at this point. If I am sort of like torn whether I want a game or not, I will have to check like streams and gameplay. Or do I want it? Or maybe is it enough if I just watch a video about it and I will be satiated? You know, and it's like, oh, okay.
Are finally open pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6, first starting at $80 for the standard edition and $100 for the ultimate edition. Oh boy, here we go. Where these guys aren't even just selling cosmetics or future content, they're locking shops, vehicles.
Doesn't even remember how much was Cyberpunk. Was it? It wasn't 60, was it? Was it more than 60? Oh, those were the good times, bro. Those were the good times.
Customization, missions, and more behind that extra $20. Now, this has been a hot debate online, and we'll be getting into that pricing later. But for my Grand Theft Auto fans, and I realize that I picked up a few of you guys over the past couple of years, I want to make something very clear. I want you guys to know exactly who you're dealing with here. I am incredibly excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I cannot wait to play this game, both as a content creator and also as somebody that has been playing this franchise for many years. I've been playing since back with Grand Theft Auto 2 when it was still bird's eye view. But you can be excited for something and still criticize it. And
oh, whoa. You mean that if you're excited and you like something, you shouldn't be just blindly glazing it? Nonsense. I don't believe in that. I don't think so.
In fact, that's usually how you end up with better games. But that's not what we've seen. And what I cannot stand under any circumstances is watching a bunch of corporate...
Dude, I will be such a good driver. I will be the best driver.
Ball jugglers misrepresenting why people are mad, downplaying it, treating $20 like it's a class symbol, acting like this is just another deluxe edition while they're running defense for Rockstar and Take-Two just because they're excited that their favorite game is finally coming out. Guys, they open pre-orders without even showing gameplay.
Wait, oh my god, he's right. There's not even a single video. Not even like you know when they do like the layering or whatnot, when they just like cut a piece of the thing so that like even The Witcher did that, and it's like not even getting released anywhere. What? Oh, dude, they are so fucked. Oh, they are so fucked. There is no way that this is not going to be like bugged as fuck. Because why would you not show something? If it's ready and everyone is logged in and it's beautiful and working, why would you not show like a tiny piece? Just like the tutorial mission. Just some pew-pew, some jiggle, literally anything that isn't a cutscene. Oh, listen, I'm not saying that it's not going to release in November, but maybe don't book your holiday just yet. You know? Maybe just think about it. It might get pushed. I wouldn't be surprised if they would push it to December. At least to December.
And we have people that are ready to die on a cross to defend something that they can't even see. And while I realize that Rockstar has an incredible track record with some incredible games they have made, guess what? Everybody else did too at one point.
That's true. Remember when Blizzard used to be the name, when Ubisoft and EA meant something?
For those somehow unaware, the Ultimate Edition does come with the usual stuff. You got exclusive weapons, a couple cars, some skins. Fine, I don't care about that. Sell whatever cosmetics you want. But then they took it a step further by locking clothing stores.
Wait, stores? So not just an outfit, but like entire ass stores. Sarah's unisex salon, hair salon.
Locking clothing.
Oh, well, that's a little bit, frowned upon.
Stores, tattoo shops, vehicle stores, customization shops, upgrades, actual in-game content, and even missions behind this Ultimate Edition. Now,
can you tell how much they want you to buy the $100 version? Like, they were basically saying that we are going to give the head developer's firstborn son to you if you are going to buy it. Really? Yeah. Can you tell that they might be really desperate for your money? You think, yeah, just a little, you know.
Funny thing is, I'm more mad about this than I am the price right now. Hell, this game is actually cheaper than most deluxe editions that we see. But
oh my god. Wait, is that Star Wars Outlaws, the newer Star Wars, that horrible chick with the haircut? Avatar Frontiers of Pandora launched with 100... Bro, that was such a dull-looking game. Every time I looked at it, it just looked so shit. Oh my god. That's horrible. How the fuck is NBA getting 150? I that's I'm not no okay.
Rockstar. This is reportedly a 1.5 to
It's like FIFA launching $200 next game.
$2 billion game, maybe even more. And instead of creating more value for the people that are willing to spend extra, you created less value for everybody else. You didn't build anything new. You built barriers. And I think that's fucking pathetic. After all that time and all this money, your big idea wasn't how do we celebrate this game and our players? It was deciding which doors players were not allowed to open unless they paid you $20 extra. And
you know, it's just a funny thing is that the way games are, it used to be about escapism, right? So that you can go into a game, you can level up, you can be rich, you can be strong, and now you can be poor. And like, you want to go to like the hair salon? No, sorry, poor person, you are staying outside. Oh, you wanted to buy a dress? Oh, I'm sorry. Check your poor privilege, buddy. You don't belong here, bro. What a feeling. What a feeling to be called poor even inside your escapism game. Amazing.
that's the difference that I don't think a lot of people understand here. This is not Rockstar rewarding the people that are paying more. It's Rockstar creating a version of the game, a lesser version of the game, for everybody that doesn't. Ultimate Edition buyers are not buying anything extra. You guys are just getting the complete version. Everybody else is getting the same world with intentionally locked doors in front of them.
No.
Guys, this is not future DLC. This isn't an expansion that's 6 months down the line. These are places that are already going to exist in the world. You're going to see them on the map. You're going to be able to drive right up to them. You're going to walk past that front door, and you're not going to be allowed inside.
And there will be like a Latin American cleaning lady. No, senor, no entry. No. Money.
And that's what I think people are missing right here. Normally, when you don't buy a deluxe edition, you just simply don't see that content. It's just not there. You just move on with your life. Here, the monetization is going to live inside the game itself. Every single time you drive past one of those shops, every time you walk up to an NPC that you can't interact with, every single time you hit another locked door, it's the game reminding you that there is another version of this game that you haven't paid for, and this will likely be the same case for future DLC. This is not just about restricting access.
It's okay. I'm sure you can upgrade. They would always give you the chance to upgrade.
It's about making sure that you are constantly aware that somebody else paid more than you did, hoping that you finally go and make the decision to go and buy the exact same thing. It turns this entire game into one giant advertisement for an upgrade, and genuinely, I think...
Not on the PlayStation they want. What? Oh, you mean the modders? I thought you meant like they are not. You cannot upgrade. Do they have a release date for the PC version? I just feel it. I feel like that this is not because Rockstar always did this. I feel like that it's buggy as fuck on the PC, and that's why they don't dare to release it. Because do you remember when Cyberpunk launched? And it was like sort of like even the journos only got like console copies. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's one of the most psychologically manipulative forms of monetization that we have seen from AAA mainstream games in a long time.
No release date for PC, I believe. It will be a week after, I believe.
Almost have to give these guys credit for it, because honestly, it is incredibly creative, especially from a marketing perspective. It is genuinely clever in this case. They aren't interrupting your experience with a pop-up asking you to upgrade. It's not just these menus on the main screen or anything like that, at least not yet at the very least. And
you know what? What they should have done is that they should build in live ads into the poor people version. And it's just like occasionally interrupts you. It's like, hey, have you considered buying this tube of cream for genital herpes in the middle of your GTA heist? And you just have to like click the button, escape, I'm getting shot, please. You know, that would be really good. It would be like, like Netflix has the thing where you pay like, I think $5 or something, but you have to watch ads. And that's what's going to be. You can buy it for $60, but you have to have ads in it. Genius.
Well, they're just weaving the upgrade into the experience itself. And if this catches on, imagine where it's going to go from here. Imagine playing a racing game, going to take a shortcut, and then running into a barrier that's telling you that you can't go down this road because you don't have the Ultimate Edition or you don't have the next expansion. Imagine an RPG where you stumble into a boss arena, but nobody is there because you bought the Standard Edition. Imagine an open world game with entire districts that you can see, but it's not there because it's adding anything to the world. It's there just to remind you that you haven't paid enough. People keep saying it's optional, so are mobile game timers, so are battle passes, so are loot boxes, so are skins.
GTA6 battle pass. Oh my god, how could they? Listen, if Assassin's Creed Shadows could have a single player game, a single player offline game could do a battle pass. Stop! I'm so dead. There are so many ideas. There are so many things we could do. Oh my god, Marathon, hire me.
So are basically every other system that we see put into these games trying to squeeze more money out of us. That's never been the point. The point is that every single one of those systems changes how these games are designed around them. They first start out as optional, but then after years and also millions later, these companies are trying to find ways to make it feel just a little less optional. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This is not just another standard deluxe edition. This is monetization that is fundamentally changing the game world itself. The world is not just there to immerse you anymore. No, it's there to sell you an upgrade, at least in some places, or constantly remind you that you haven't spent enough. I don't know why anybody is trying to compare this to basic cosmetics or microtransactions. Those are annoying, but you can ignore those things. It's a pop-up that you close, or it's a box in the corner of your starting menu telling you what else you can buy. This is different. This has actually crept into the game.
To be fair, I'm not very, like, if you buy a single player game, I don't want to see microtransactions in that shit. Like, if it's live service, whatever, but I, like, miss me with, I want to earn it in the game. I want to play the game, have achievements, and get the shit from there. I don't want, like, a in-game store for that shit. And why am I here? Welcome to 2026. I would like to actually request a refund to go back to, like, I don't know, 2010 or 2014 or something.
Itself. And I know that this isn't going to stop everyone from paying, but it is going to stop some people. $100 is a lot of money for a lot of people. And well, I can afford it. And I can also recognize that a recent poll showed that
okay, start flexing. Okay.
The vast majority of people are going to be buying the Ultimate Edition regardless. I think it's important to still call this stuff out. As a player and also as somebody who just loves this hobby, I want as many people as possible to have access to these games. I don't want people constantly reminded of their financial position when they go to play a video game. These games are supposed to be an escape from that. But
Asku, can you please keep still for a second? Just don't mind the flex tape. It's just there to stop you giving them ideas. PSH.
Don't worry, I'm just getting kidnapped. But I have so many ideas. We haven't even started talking about the loot boxes. What about the gacha? Pay to win relationship system? Oh my god.
Every time we accept something like this without even a little bit of pushback, real life creeps a little further into our escape. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe that's what the problem is. But I remember...
No, the problem is that the prices always go up, but their salaries don't. You know, that's the problem. People can't afford houses and shit, and they can't afford to raise kids because everything goes up, except for the salaries, man.
Back in the day when it was just turning on a game and it was just a game. That was it. They weren't trying to sell me anything else. Now we have that exact same experience, at least to a point, while we also have middle management that's coming in trying to basically turn every single game into the home shopping network at this point. You know, I think what probably bothers me the most is that I am genuinely excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I really want this game to be good. Man, do I want this game to be good. But I also still recognize the knock-on effects of something like this because these guys are going to see that it works. Because of course it would. It's genius. People are going to buy this game regardless. They're going to make that upgrade. They're going to see a bunch of players interact with some of these NPCs or try to walk into a shop, get hit with that pop-up and say, you know what, screw it. It's going to work. They're going to make money off.
Oh, they absolutely are going to. The only thing is that this is GTA, right? So it's not like a GTA releases every single day. Like, it's just not. Like, The only thing is like, yeah, sure. Like we are talking about right now 80 to 100. But what if they are going to start doing this like on the lower categories that, oh, you would buy this game that should be 60, but for 80 you get like, I don't know, Leon Kennedy sucks your dick in a cutscene or some shit like that. I mean, I would pay for that.
Of it. So as a result, they're going to continue to do it, and you're going to see this show up again.
I would buy that. Yeah, that's me. I'm definitely buying that. Mm-hmm.
And again, likely with future content, likely with future expansions, and probably even with Grand Theft Auto Online in some cases. But I'm sorry, man, for a game that they've invested this much money in and have taken this long to make, how are you not going to try to actually create anything of actual value here? How are you not actually going to try to take an extra mile, especially when you're already raising the price, the base price of games to begin with? Like, if you're going to be the one to do this, if you're...
Still remember, still no gameplay. I'm sure they are doing just fine. They are definitely not showing no gameplay because they are trying to hide things that people could notice in the trailer, and it's definitely launching in November. There will be no more delays. They pinky promised, okay? They pinky promised, and they put up the pre-order, and they were like, it's okay, just give us the $100 buckarino, and it will be good for you. Okay? They would never lie.
You're going to be the one to change that standard price for the industry? Man, you better make that extra worth it for us. Give us that cherry on top, because I definitely think that you probably should in this case. Hell, these guys could have actually charged more than what they're charging right now if they actually gave people something real.
I actually disagree with that. I think people would have absolutely flip out. I mean, if it's optional, maybe not. It depends. If it's like just gear or something, sure. But if it's gameplay things, like again, like stores or quests, I'm not. I don't know, man.
I think that's probably the part that people should really be upset about here. Because I realize that most people are going to be buying the Ultimate Edition. I think like the vast majority of people are probably going to end up buying the Ultimate Edition. But you're getting no extra content. You're literally just getting the complete version of the game. No additional gratitude for helping this company become one of the...
I mean, you get a car. Maybe two. That's something.
The most successful in the entire games industry, for helping them make for helping make their game one of the most successful franchises, the second highest selling franchise in the entire world. Don't you guys think that you deserve a little bit more for that? I think that you do.
Thank you. I always wish to feel valued. Thank you. I am here, Leon Kennedy. Come. And make me come as well. Thank you.
You know, the other problem is that we haven't even really talked about the price of the game yet. And also, everybody's eyes are on this game right now, especially the eyes of the industry. And whatever these guys try to do and whatever they try to
Remember when Silksong released and everyone was mad at them? Because they just like kind of dropped it out of nowhere and it fogged up a lot of schedules. I guarantee you that there are like the current devs are probably schizophrenic about GTA. They probably can't wait for it to be done because they are paralyzed. They cannot do anything until this game is out.
Normalize, all of these guys are going to try to copy it. And as a result, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have a bunch of these guys that are chasing a dragon that they can't catch, and they're going to justify it the whole way down. All right, so Grand Theft Auto 6 is $80 at its base, $100 if you want the whole experience. And this thing is going to sell an unreal amount of copies. I don't even think people can fully fathom it yet. The industry got exactly what they wanted. They increased the prices, but the problem is that it's going to destroy these guys if they try to follow it. Grand Theft Auto is already the 5th best-selling franchise in the industry, and once Grand Theft Auto 6 launches...
Fucking Tetris. Number 2, baby. Number 2. Still rocking. 1988.
It's probably going to become the second. It's only
Damn.
50 million copies behind Tetris right now. Palworld sold 25 million copies in its first year. It is completely reasonable to think that Grand Theft Auto could double those numbers, especially once it launches on PC. On top of that, this game has absurdly broad appeal because it's not just one thing. It's a story game, a crime game, a driving game, a sandbox, a playground. It does all these different things all at once. You can ignore the story. You can screw around for hours. You can just try to see how long you can survive with 5 stars. That gives...
That will be me. That will be me.
This game a level of plot armor that most games never will have. Barring this game being completely unplayable, people are going to be buying this game in mass. It is a cultural behemoth, like we've covered many times. And it's also one of the very few games that can get away with this kind of pricing simply due to their game's reputation and the insane demand behind it. Now, keep in mind as well that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to become the face of that $80 price tag. This fully single-player experience with no live service elements, at least not yet, reportedly costing Rockstar between $1 and $2 billion to make. It's likely going to be the biggest and most
55
detailed...
55 months later.
What did he say? Did he say... I'm sorry, how many millions?
$1 and $2 billion.
Billion? Billion? With a... Oh my god, dude, even my chat died. It was so much money that even my chat was like, oh, hell no. I don't think so. Holy shit, dude. Oh, this is good. That's right.
Hashtag I love a scoo.
Hey, Gatito. Damn.
To make, it's likely going to be the biggest and most detailed Grand...
You know, if you think about it, if it costs like $1 billion to make, doesn't it mean that Concord cost half of it? Since it was like roughly like 400 something $million. Oh god, what a horrible image.
Theft Auto experience ever released, and this is going to be the first thing that people think of when another publisher tries to charge $80. And while I struggle to comprehend why anyone would ever want to spend this much money making anything, especially...
It was 2 Concords to make, bro. Concord is a measure of unit.
Now that we're seeing this is what, like 4 to 8 times the budget of a traditional AAA game that's already spending too much money to begin with, but...
What is that guy doing with his life? Does he need to pee? Is this what boys do when you need to pee?
Let's say that money wasn't wasted. Let's say that the writing is actually good, even though they've changed their writers and the whole world has changed culturally multiple times during its development. Let's say...
I am just glad that they didn't cover up like the women. If it's GTA and it's about crimes and heists, then you have to have hot bitches and hookers. You know, you cannot just have like your casual DEI uggos. Like, no one is going to go to war for them. No one is going to snort a line of like fucking intergalactic chicks bald head. You know, like that's not happening.
That this thing genuinely justifies the price. That is going to set the bar so high that not a single AAA publisher in this industry could even see it. It's going to be in outer space, but not a single one of their franchises are ever going to be able to compete with it, especially when players don't even have the money to begin with. I mean, talk about the whiplash when I get online and I see that Xbox's CEO, Asha Sharma, is talking about how gaming has a price accessibility problem. I think these guys are actually starting to watch me. That subscriptions, hardware, and games are becoming too expensive for players. But then the very next post that I see is that Grand Theft Auto 6 is costing $80 to $100.
Ah, Jeff. It's always you, old dog. It's always you.
And Xbox just...
the harbinger of doom.
Went up another $100 and $150. We live in a clown world right now.
Bro, who even has Xbox anymore? I am still just shocked that people actually own Xboxes.
Are openly acknowledging that players cannot afford this hobby anymore, and then the prices go up anyway. Grand Theft Auto 6 will sell like wildfire, and I think that these executives are going to see that, but it's not a signal that these players can suddenly afford $80 games. It's a signal that they are willing to make an exception for Grand Theft Auto 6, and those are two very different things.
I have one. Okay. You are a certain age. And men of your constitution prefer manlier consoles like Xbox. You know, you're a real man, not any of those soy PS users, you know?
Things. And that's why I keep saying that this industry got exactly what it asked for, just not what it needed, because, well, we know that not a single one of their games can actually compete with this game. I mean, they all moved out of its way the minute that it
That's what I thank you. I'm learning.
announced its release date, twice in this case. Instead, what these guys should be thinking about is how that $80 price tag now has become a symbol that they shouldn't compete against, but instead should try to compete around. Now, I want to preface this by saying that this is a bit of a thought experiment. Don't get too riled up. It might come off as a bit of a hot take and maybe a little bit out of character, but I'm not actually completely opposed to Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, hello, and the tippy-tappy was going on over here. Sir, where are you touching? That is not his pocket. Hello.
Grand Theft Auto costing $80 inside of a vacuum.
Ooh la la.
Because I believe in variable pricing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that guy wearing a sock or a shoe that has individual fingers on the toes? That is horrible. Oh, ew,
Something that the AAA industry has completely ignored because, well, they want to normalize higher and higher prices because
dude, that like feels like being molested or something.
It's much easier for them to just take advantage of the customer. I have played plenty of games that felt worth far more than what I actually paid for them. There are indie games that I picked up for $5 that I could easily have justified more. Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring felt like I stole those games from their developers. I'm not excusing the price. I still think it's way too high, and I don't think the video...
Dude, Baldur's Gate was so good. I was shocked how detailed Baldur's Gate was. That was my first game in the series, and I was actually, like, speechless.
No game should ever be this expensive.
It was insane.
But this is an if, and a very big if at that. If this game actually meets expectations, if it's absolutely massive, has incredible writing, hundreds of hours of content, it lasts another decade and ends up being the pinnacle of not just Grand Theft Auto, but also open world design as a whole, then yeah, Rockstar should charge whatever they feel is actually worth that experience.
1,000 subs. You get GTA6, 1,000 subs for Rockstar. Easy. Now
I'm going to withhold judgment on that because I want to actually...
I actually have GTA6 right in my pocket, so if you give me 1,000 subs, I will give it to you right now. Before November. Yeah.
Play it first, and also because if Grand Theft Auto actually doesn't meet its expectations, or if Grand Theft Auto Online...
Dude, she has butt cheeks. I'm so happy. I know that is the old GTA, but... You know, like... Butt cheeks, man.
Ends up costing another $20 or $40 on top of that, then this entire operation is a shame.
Look at that. She's wearing respectable clothing, and all I see is the plot staring me straight in the eye. It's just over there. It's flirting with me.
Sham, but what I'm trying to say is that I think that pricing should live and die by the open market. I think that's the best path forward for the entire industry. Publishers should not be benchmarking themselves against AAA as some baseline expectation or some baseline normalization of pricing. They should instead be benchmarking themselves against the experiences.
When is Fable coming out? I was just thinking about where I will not see glorious butt cheeks, and I remember that Fable, everyone looks like rough. They look rough. That
they're making and the ones they're actually competing with. Because if Grand Theft Auto really ends up being the best version of what it does, how do you justify that exact same price for a Call of Duty, a Fable, a Wolverine, or honestly just about anything else? Those games aren't competing with some imaginary AAA standard anymore. They're going to be competing with Grand Theft Auto. The problem is,
I don't think Wolverine is going to be competing with Grand Theft Auto. I don't know, man. I saw the trailer. I don't think they are going to be competing. I think they are going to be in two very different pages. They are not even going to be the same book. Okay? It's... Nah.
Is that I know that these guys are just going to ignore all of that. I'm telling you guys, competition is the last thing that's on this industry's mind right now, at least in the Western games industry. A lot of these companies don't just feel entitled to your money, they feel entitled to more of it every single year. You can see that with Grand Theft Auto 6 locking part of the game behind an extra $20. You can see that with, will likely end up being Grand Theft Auto.
Honestly, I am not that mad at GTA. Like, I know it's a shitty thing that they are doing, but GTA has the reputation. It's going to be like, whatever. GTA is GTA. But when you will have things like, I don't know, like literal DEI game 2000 coming out, and they are going to be like, oh yeah, it's going to be 60 or 80, like no one's going to buy that.
Auto Online showing up with its own price tag, and you can also see it across this entire industry where we have these executives that are admitting that players cannot afford this hobby anymore while they're still raising prices and trying to find more ways to be able to make money out of you. Did you guys see that EA is now launching EA advertising so that brands can advertise directly into gameplay?
It wasn't me. They didn't listen. They already started it. They already started it. Don't blame me. It wasn't me. For fuck's sake, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Look at the dates. They already had the idea. It's not me. It's not me. How is it my fault? Oh. I will blame it on misogyny.
Publishers are constantly looking for more ways to monetize every single minute that you spend in their games. If you guys think I'm wrong, if you think that this industry isn't just going to ignore reality, and you think that, you know, I don't know, these guys actually aren't entitled to your money, how?
I'm still waiting for the stage in life where you will be able to get like implants into your head to like make your eyesight better or shit, and you will have to have a lifetime long subscription, and you're going to start seeing ads if you're not going to have it. It's gonna be so good.
How about you guys actually hear it from the mouth of the beast itself? JP Kellums, a former product and creative lead for Madden NFL and a lead producer.
Can you stop giving Pippa these ideas? It's the future. Remember the car where they were trying to make it a subscription that you can turn the seat heating on? Don't you think it's going to come? It's happening, okay? They just put that on ice, but it's coming.
At Epic Games took to Twitter to argue that players and content creators have spent too long pushing back against DLC microtransactions.
This guy looks like his fucking picture is on a fucking yacht, and he's telling that the normal people have been pushing too much back against outrageous prices. He is on a fucking yacht. What? You whore. You harlot. Oh my god, it's enough. Gamers have been complaining so much about the prices. I can't even afford my third yacht. So horrible.
Players in
he goals, he does look like a... I almost said the C word. I'm not allowed to because YouTube doesn't like it. But I was thinking of it, and it's still valid.
Content creators who spent too long pushing back against DLC, microtransactions, loot boxes, and every other anti-consumer practice that this industry has tried to normalize. According to him, then we've created way too unrealistic of expectations that games should somehow respect us as customers, and we should probably look in the mirror if we want to know why the industry is struggling. But I have no problem looking in the mirror. I'm going to tell you that right now. Thank you for acknowledging my contributions, by the way. Right, it's our fault. Yes, it's our fault that these companies seek to spend increasingly more money every single year to effectively make the exact same games they did a decade ago with uglier characters, softer stories, worse performance, social political messaging, and 30...
Like at this point, buying games is going to be like an experience. Like when you want to upgrade something in your house, it's like, oh, should I redo the kitchen or buy GTA 7? I don't know. What is it that I should do? Should I change the oil and the tires on the car, or should I buy the next Cyberpunk game?
IQ gameplay, while also making those games themselves that much more predatorily monetized because, well, they're trying to make up for the fact that
you can sell the car. That's true. Or, you know, that wasn't a horrible idea. Game renting. You have a monthly subscription and you have access to it, but as soon as you stop paying, No more renting.
Spending more while selling less. The answer apparently is that we just need to stop complaining. Just accept it. Accept the higher prices, accept the microtransactions, accept the advertising, accept the locked content. Well, accept everything that these guys want to cook up in their boardroom meetings because, well, you know, they might end up selling fewer games, or games might actually get smaller, or, oh God, there might actually be some layoffs. So what? Seriously, so what? If the alternative is an industry that has to stop lighting hundreds of millions of dollars on fire, chasing these unsustainable budgets and unsustainable profits that they want, and start actually spending their money where it actually matters, making better games and also trying to earn people's money instead of trying to invent new ways to be able to extort it from us, well then...
I don't mean to be like that. And I understand that I'm a gooner, but why does the helicopter look like that it's cheeked up? It looks like someone is bent the fuck over. Am I tripping? Is the heat getting to me? Oh God, I see it. Do you see it? If like, this is one thigh, that is one thigh, this is the panty over here, and there's like a curvature. It's right there. It's right in front of you. How do you not see it? Oh, it's a heli cake. Holy fuck, it's a helicopter, right? I will fuck that helicopter. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, damn you, Ski. Listen, I'm sorry. It needed to be said. The copter was...
Maybe all this shrinking for this industry is actually not the apocalypse that they're pretending it is. If your entire business depends on you guys trying to spend as much money as you can just...
Oh, that's like the blur. Bro, I still cannot unsee it. It's just like a floating ass hovers in front of my...
justify while undervaluing the talent that you have that actually understands the players and squeezing the customers who have supported you for years, then maybe your business doesn't deserve to exist. And the more that you guys charge and the more you guys try to follow a game like Grand...
This is what a DEI does to a motherfucker. When you don't see nice fat asses, you start to hallucinate that even the helicopter is thick now.
Theft Auto 6, the closer you're going to get to that. I just think a lot of people just flat out underestimate Grand Theft Auto as a franchise, as a symbol, as a video game. I think a lot of people just view it as another video game. Not only investors, but honestly, probably players too. This game taps into culture and instinct and entertainment in a way that nothing else does. And by trying to follow it, so many of these companies are going to find themselves in a lot of trouble. And honestly, a lot of these guys are in a lot of trouble to begin with. Things are only going to get worse for them. You know, I'm trying to understand the reasoning here. Hey, guys, we took this very community-driven, interactive, and fun hobby and turned it into the fastest growing, yet also completely unsustainable industry that it is today. And the only way that we can continue to sustain it is if we make your games worse, charge you more for them, and also inject advertising into it. You know, I can afford my...
Hooray! I always wanted stupid retards to come into my hobbies and destroy that. I'm so happy for it. Yay!
My mortgage, but only if I rob you first.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you shouldn't own a home. It's crazy.
Honestly, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, if you don't want to get robbed, just don't own a home. Solid point.
The next few months are going to be wild. It's absolutely going to get crazy because just looking at the release schedule of the game and how everybody moved around it, having this many games stacked on top of each other, they are going to be just cannibalizing each other's sales. So whatever game is going to be...
Is there something supposed to come out like this year that is big? The only thing I know is the new Silent Hill game, but I don't think it's going to do much numbers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The best game of those, you know, respective months that they're going to be coming out, everything else is going to fall out because of it. And usually we only see maybe like one or two of these AAA games in a month, but you're going to see like all these guys stacked up on top of each other, and it's going to flat out close studios.
What is he talking about? I do wish he would say names.
It's going to lead to layoffs. It's going to lead to a bunch of stuff that these guys are not going to be happy about. And the funny thing is it's actually not the developers' fault in this case. It's quite literally just the fault of their publishers and basically years of mismanagement. And also is probably a little bit also the fault of the developers themselves because, you know, if the games aren't good enough, they're not good enough. So if they're not going to sell, they're not going to sell. But either way, the effect of this game is going to turn a splash.
Rest in peace, Bungie.
Into a
We are thinking about you.
tsunami and just change the face of the games industry over the next like 6 months or so. Well, at least during its release window and whatnot. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. Like from a business angle, I'm really excited for it. From an industry guy that likes to pay attention to this kind of stuff, it's gonna be very cool. I'm looking forward to it. The game, also everything else that's going on, but definitely the game. I'm hoping that it's good, man. I really do hope that it's good, because if it's not, the video that I'm going to make about a company that quite literally burned billions on a game.
My man is logged in. He's already like, okay, the 1 hour long video of me trashing Rockstar is coming.
On the game, in this case, would be legendary. So,
dude, can you imagine? I'm not saying it will happen, but can you imagine if GTA6 would release and it would be the exact same as Cyberpunk? That it would be unplayable, that no journos got any copies, there would be bugs, everything would be unfinished, there would be performance issues. I'm betting on that. It is suspicious that they didn't give any gameplay trailer. That itches something in my mind, you know. It's like a little alarm. It's like a wee wee wee, you know. Nah, that's normal. You sure?
Honestly, I can kind of go either way on this. I want it to be good as a player. As a content creator, baby, we can go either way you want. I tell you that right now. But I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, Rockstar does have a solid track record, at least from what I've experienced over the years. I know that Grand Theft Auto Online players might differ with that. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that. I was never really a GTA Online guy, so I probably will try to be this time around. But I don't know. We'll see. The only thing that's really sad about this entire situation is that, you know, whatever great thing they can deliver is just going to be that much more predatory than the last. This industry, man. I swear. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, share it online, share it on social media.
Yeah. I will share it. I will share it with myself. I will go take it even into the bathroom. There will be so much sharing involved. Like, comment, subscribe, everything all at once. Yeah. Order gamer subs, code Skuchan. Absolutely. Yes. Nah, Red Dead 2 is gonna be my last game from Rockstar. Why? You don't think that, I almost said gamer subs, GTA is going to be good? Have faith in it. It's going to happen. Gamer subs is going to be very good. No faith. Hold on. Can I go for a quick pee? I'm sorry. Just really in the pee. 1 sec. Back. Oh no. I am back. Good job. You don't have to cry for me any longer. What the arm doing? Sorry, I was morbing. It was morbing time. The magical